And off we go from Denver. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On second down, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Williams. Fights through it. To about the 26 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? There he goes, right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On first down, Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throwing is Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Broncos in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Once with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive coordinator wants to witness again in this game.
Obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Wilson on second down. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season is because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Wilson changing the play. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the defense has to stay out and get 1 more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On first down, right back to Hall. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go again with Hall.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 12.
Right back to him on first down. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Open man is Uzama. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They'll run with Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 191 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That ball caught, it's chosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's his face here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They'll get the conversion on third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Ball again on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. This one deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Hall on to give up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 246 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Spread the ball around. Let's drive. Defense is asleep.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Wilson wants to throw it. They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. You sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended. My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of...
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's, Mac matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though
Get it! Ready, up! Deputy! Cowboy! Ready, set, go! Ready, ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!